Coming back to New Zealand, I get a lot of requests from old friends and old mates to catch up, and they don't mean catch up as in get a coffee at a cafe, sit down and talk. They mean let's go somewhere, do something, have an adventure and do some hunting and camping or fishing. So if I don't get around to everybody, I am trying my best, but I do have a limited amount of time here. This is how I check my wind, just with a lighter. Works pretty well too. We were following the stream, then I spotted 3 deer out in the clearing. I got my rifle ready, I was ready to shoot, and just as I was about to get focused and get comfortable to pull the trigger, they started moving. My GoPro is way too far away from these deer to pick up the image, so I apologize for that. Did they see you? Huh? Did they see you? I had a shot, then it just moved. Fuck. Shit.
What happened? I thought it was just sitting right there.
Yeah, then
what was the missile one?
Then it looked at us this way, and they all went. This is a spot that I have just discovered, and I quite like it. We just walked up to a group of deer. I saw 3, and they were very, very far. Somehow they spotted us. So what we're going to do is we'll slowly keep walking across the stream, and I'll just make myself a shooting bipod so that I can just carry it with me, and if I spot anything, we'll kneel down and take a quick shot. I got my little shooting stick, put it down, the rifle goes there, bang, deer down. On this walk we've seen so many signs, and I am so surprised by how many signs and how fresh they are that we haven't even bumped into any more other groups of animals. We haven't bumped into any pigs that's sleeping around here, or another group of goats, or another group of deer. We are trying to find them, but we just don't know where they are at this stage. So we're pretty much finished with this block. We are going to be heading out and going to another block and camp the night there. We've got a paper target all the way over there, about 100 meters, and we're just going to try to do some long range shooting to see where our bullet lands. Alright, we'll go have a look. I picked a spot to camp out because I know that in the past experience this area has a high volume of deer. Our rifle is all sighted up. We're not aiming for trophy deer, we're just aiming for any deer to shoot and take some meat home. Sunset and sunrise is the best time to catch these deer out on the clearing. Unfortunately, there was no deer coming out to the firing zone. It was a pretty quiet evening and quite early morning. During the night we can hear a lot of pigs screaming and grunting, and a lot of pig noise that keeps us awake during the night. I found out this is the most easiest way to make a meal. Just a bit of veggie.
And there's your $12 tuna wrap.
There we go. And that's my meal for the last 2 days, just tuna wraps. Recently I've been taking the rifle out, and one thing I notice is when I take the rifle out I don't really see too much activity, but every time I take the bow out, most time, there's something magical about taking the bow out. You just seem to get in close, see more, and there's just more activity, and it just seems to be way much funner. So I've just only got 2 more weeks left, and I'll do a couple more hunts with the bow. And if I don't get anything, it doesn't really bother me too much. I still enjoy hunting and finding things, and we'll see what happens. What I'm starting to do is look at new hunting block. This is a dock block with a large clearing. A friend told me about this block, so I thought I might go check it out. So I had a good look around and see what's around. After walking for about 20 minutes, I came up to a group of goats. Seems like there's quite a few goats in this block. This block is pretty easy to walk around. There's not much hunters that walk around here, I don't think. There is an old track that is slightly overgrown. There are also pig signs around, suggesting that there are pigs sleeping in the block. One thing I managed to do really well is get in close and be in a position where they can't really notice me. I am within 16 meters of this group of goat, and if I can be in this situation with a pig or a deer, that can be one thing I can tick off my bucket list when I nail a deer or a pig with a traditional bow.